What's up, Ryan? How's it going, guys? TARDIS Traveler 23 coming to you live on the tube that is for you. And yes, you did read the title right. There is I have PS4 mods update for you guys. I have a PS4 mods update for you guys. And it's not much of an update. It's not really it doesn't really tell us how much. It doesn't really tell us much. There is a small bit of information on the interwebs this morning that I did find. I did come across on a couple sites, so I know it is legit information and everything. But as well as that PS4 mod update, we are also going to be continuing with our Institute gameplay. But before we get started on the Institute gameplay and everything, we're first going to jump into this pod, of course, and look at the please stand by note. I want to give a quick hint up on the PS4 mods update. The mods update basically states, it says, I'm gonna let her do her thing. Let her finish speaking.
It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the
I'm excited to tell you.
They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Alright, so it says Bethesda had to delay the release of the new Fallout 4 mods features for PS4. It means fans have missed out on the latest patch for the game that was released on PC and Xbox One, which included a list of new fixes for mod support.
Ah, good.
Yeah, come on.
The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmented.
She keeps talking.
I'll try to step you through the intact
I'll wait till she
memories
finishes talking, because I want y'all to hear this.
Find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
So it means fans have missed out on the latest patch for...
This is the earliest intact memory.
You son of a bitch. Are you done? Okay. Which included a list of new fixes for mod support. The studio have yet to offer a date of when to expect the new feature to roll out on Sony's next-gen device, which is the PS4, although it is expected to be available before the end of the month. So,
this may prove disorienting at first.
Seriously? So, there you have it, guys. PS4 mods will be out by the end of the month. It is planned, it is scheduled, it is set, and they are working on it right now, and it should be out by the end of the month. That is your PS4 mod update and everything. I haven't seen any of the other YouTubers that I normally watch give that information, so I think it's a little safe to say that I might be one of the first ones to let you guys know that, so I'm really glad that everybody got that update firsthand from me and everything. And it is backed by quite a few websites, quite a few sources and everything, and of course it only makes sense. But we're going to do what this video is also intended to do, and be some Institute gameplay. Last time we checked in, we just, of course, jumped into the memory den, and of course, spoilers. So if you do stop by and you are watching, before we get a little bit any farther into this, if you are watching and you don't want to see any Institute gameplay or any gameplay for that matter, if you haven't followed the story, you're more than welcome to shut the video off now. But if you want to follow the story through my gameplay videos, please feel free to watch and jump on board. I haven't heard anything about Nuka World being the last DLC. There has been speculation that it won't be. I don't think it will be the last DLC, simply because Fallout 4, being that it's going to get mods, I think they're going to be able to release a whole lot more DLCs that we would be able to do a whole lot more with. It might be their DLC. It might not be. I honestly have no idea. So, yeah. Well, Ryan, it was the first I heard about it, and I just found out about it that it was going to actually be at the end of this month, since it didn't come out in June and all the complications. But they are finalizing everything, and it should be out by the end of this month. Hopefully, it'll be out by the middle of this month, by the latest. He's an asshole.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked?
Oh, okay, I got you.
She wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
You know, Bethesda has been saying that it was going to be their last DLC. Do I believe that? I honestly don't. Because I feel like there's just so much more they could still do. But, you know, they might be saving those ideas for Fallout 5. Who knows?
Talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after.
I sided with the Minutemen.
That you really understand.
Simply because it was the very first one that I ran into.
Felt like.
And just went with it. And then I did the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm halfway through the Railroad.
It's gonna be fun.
And this is actually my very first Institute run-through, so...
But we don't know anybody
Yeah,
here.
it's gonna be good.
Now, with the baby?
I did get a request from one of the other guys that does normally watch my streams and everything, and he said, hey man, you should do an Institute gameplay videos. I was like, alright, sure, why not?
NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. I know, but that's where I'd come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking
Let's
in.
keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Yeah, so was I. I prefer the...
So,
What's up, Will?
I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We...
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
We do, as you can see.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything.
Yeah.
They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. What do you want?
You've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps.
These versions always creep me out.
You have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Yeah, I know, right?
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over?
Hey, look, it's me!
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here.
Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge.
True story.
No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
I'm not saying she's right, but...
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
Oh, that's what artificial intelligence will do.
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance.
Not true.
Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
It's all over the
And nobody's crying but me.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
There's more than one person who knows about the Institute. Virgil, that scientist who escaped.
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could answer all sorts of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I want to earn it.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
Yeah. He's using the radiation on the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, I have to follow him. Okay.
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only kill you.
Really?
Dead.
Oh.
D-E-A-D.
Yeah, because you know I need a spelling lesson.
With your life intact. And good luck.
Oh,
By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay. Thanks. Come on, dog meat. Let's get it! Alright, well that was the boring section of the video.
Nick. Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
Oh, man.
That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You should have.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
Chill, bruh.
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
I guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me. Sounds like Ellie needs to talk.
Why would Ellie need to talk to us? Like, when? Like, chill, bruh. Chill. Oh, 'cause Far Harbor. Yeah. Right, DLCs and shit. You got it. It's all over.
Let's kick the breeze back. Shoot the fat. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy. Glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Morowski the other day?
He wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's
Hello.
right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together.
What are you doing?
And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart.
Just what?
You feel me? Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Hey, give me
Now,
1 second, okay?
What out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted...
Alright guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream just for a few minutes and everything, and I'll probably start streaming here in just a few minutes. Got a couple things I gotta go do, and I'll be back on. So yeah, this has been TARDIS Traveler 23 coming to you live for the tube that is for you. You guys stay beautiful.
Not the super...